this sling. A pocket pulled up, way more access. These little open up detail. What's up, friends? We've got new bags from Bellroy. They've been out for a little while, but they're new to me, the Lite collection. This sling is incredible. Backpack, absolutely fascinating design decisions in this and their duffel. They are all very lightweight, but they all have great performance. These are ingeniously minimal bags with plenty of pocketing for modern life and the things that we need to carry with us, and it can't be overstated just how lightweight this stuff is. I love this sling. We're gonna come back to that. Let's talk about this backpack first. This is a ripstop nylon made from recycled water bottles, all right? Look at these details here, okay? I don't know why I like this so much, but this is a burly little like, you know that thing where they you know, you burn something, you wrap it, and then you burn it, and then it shrinks down. For some reason, this just feels like such a great zip pull. This zip is not water sealed, but it does have a little, you will see some water sealed zip on some of these things. It does have a little rain like little lip coming over. Little clip here for, you know, little bike stuff. Minimal branding. They come in this orange as well as a white and the black here where we have the duffel bag. Okay, just check out some of the silly little like ingenious pocketing things that they have here. I was using this bag today, got some snacks and some random stuff just thrown in here. All right, little admin thingy. This is your stretch water bottle pocket inside the bag, and then a pocket pulled up like this, a different color on this pocket. I just think this all looks super smart. Inside that pocket is a key clip, zips move, and just feels great. Then you've got a little business in the back here for your laptop. It is not very padded or protected at all. Extremely lightweight. I just have my iPad in there. My 16-inch MacBook Pro does not fit in here. There is excellent mesh and some padding on the back, but not super protective on any of the sides. So you may want to put in, you put your laptop, if you have a 13-inch, you can get it in here. You may want to put it in with a cache, like a laptop case. We also have a quick access pocket up here on the top with a water sealed zip. And these little, I am loving this aesthetic personally. Like look at the way that these little guys are attached in here. Extremely minimal looking, very unbusy, but I like these little poles being here because you'll use them because the water sealed zip's a little bit stickier than an unsealed zip. Then straps, super easy. This sternum strap, again, I feel like it's kind of ingenious. It's a little bit harder to get off one-handed. Feels good to use two hands on that, but I have been able to get it off one-handed when it's on. You've got 3 different little bits to attach it to here. The Bellroy little owl. And then like putting these on and then you like adjust this, that you feel this webbing and you're just like, why does that feel nicer than normal webbing? Like what's going on here? You've got a little strap gather business here, and all of these little thoughtful details. Look at the binding around here on the strap, the way that it's shaped. You've got that mesh on the inside as well. Bellroy's showing off some incredible, like it feels, I was gonna say incredible chops, right? Design-wise chops. It feels like just the right amount of fussiness. Do you know how in design, it's standard for designers to get like way fussy, too fussy, and then over-engineer, over-design, and it doesn't end up feeling like a great product to use all the time. These have been the opposite of that. I do like that it's not just straight up a sack. Bellroy was like, we need to make a light bag, but we're not gonna just make it a sack. Could have done that. This is $99, and I feel it's well worth it for all of these little upgrades and updates. I think this could suffice as a bag you pack into your larger travel bag, and then you have a super capable daily carry bag as you go. There's obviously more minimal packable bags you could do out there, but for one of those bags that you just kind of keep in your car or you have in the closet for when you just need to grab something for a quick day bag, we're going on a hike. You could do a hell of a lot worse than this, and very few bags give me personally the kind of little like, oh, I like that, oh, I like that I get from this sternum strap, for example. I do really like these as a feature, not just like as the sternum strap thing, but as the zip pull guys here. This material is just a fascinating choice. Crushing it on the backpack, okay? Now, this duffel bag, why do I just like the form factor so much? The size. Epic gym duffel, for example. I like these, like, can just barely get your arms through. Some of you bigger bicep boys, and if this is really packed out, it wouldn't be that comfortable. It could be a little bit longer on these, but as it is, it's perfect size for me when it's like lifting it right up off the ground. These straps tend to stay up like that, and we're using that similar kind of, it's like a drier feeling webbing without feeling too abrasive, and a very simple, like over-designed vibe with lots of, I mean, just look at how the stitching is done here, how things are attached to the bag. You've got one pocket out here, which has a couple admin pouches inside. This is a water-sealed zip with those great, I'm serious, I love these zip pulls. There's so much in a zip pull. Then you have a water-sealed zip that goes all the way across, and it opens from either side, and when it does so, you get the same thing that they've been doing on their slings, where you have way more access to the bag, into the bag, than if it was closed off like this, right? You just have that, but as it is, you get all of this visibility. And as I said, that is openable from both sides of the bag. Side here, there's like a water bottle pocket. Big old pocket, you can fit a big water bottle in there. You have the same thing on this side. Those pockets have that nice little detail, just an extra little nubbin for you. On this side, you have some admin pouches as well to kind of keep stuff segmented. What I've got in here is some, like, here's a couple t-shirts, here is a pair of pants, a pair of shorts, and a jammies short. This is kind of how I would pack potentially for a very simple trip where I just needed to, if I was taking just my iPad somewhere and like a tiny little camera, I could throw it in there and then have this as a simple weekender bag, right? All of these clothes are literally what I travel with. Western Rise, Evolution 2.0, pants in white, which have really, really grown on me. I'll link to these below. My favorite pants, these have replaced all my jeans. Their t-shirt, their X-Cotton t-shirt has replaced basically all my t-shirts, except for my favorite graphic tees, like from places like Sunnyside and Tahoe, or places like Grew Up. I like to rep those shirts for some reason, but clean, nicer than normal cotton t-shirts. Their Evolution short, floppy, right? It's floppy, so you're not gonna get a lot of structure from the bag. You're gonna get structure based on A, how you pack it out, and B, maybe you can find some packing cubes that actually fit like perfectly this way. This is a little bit more narrow than most of the packing cubes I had, so I would have to go like vertical like this. For me, packing into this, I would probably not use packing cubes, just fold my clothes to the right width, which luckily I didn't have to change from how I keep them in my closet. But I don't know, just a super nice and it's like these bags are extremely simple, but when you get into the details, totally delightful. More than just simple, right? There's like a Voltaire quote. Who was it? Simplicity on the other side of complexity is what we're looking for, not simplicity on this side of complexity that doesn't actually solve for the problems that we really need. Arguably, a duffel like this, like the Peak Designs, they have like a 35-liter duffel. I'll link to that below at this time code. Super simple. It actually has some nice admin on the outside as well. Very comparable to this, but a much more robust material. Similarly minimal, however. This feels like something more like your dad would have in his closet, but like if your dad was, was one of Elon Musk's kids or something. Like this is like a futuristic, and maybe I'm getting a little too complex. We're not yet at the simplicity on the other side of complexity with this metaphor. And then you can see here this little clippy strap right here and right in here. Like you see the way that this is folded over and just looks quite nice. I dig that. And here's your other one. These are the straps that you're gonna connect an over-the-shoulder bit to. I don't have that over-the-shoulder bit. I think, honestly, I would travel with that because it's always nice to be able to go hands-free if you need to. I think I'd be able to get away with just this. And it's nice not to have the strappy-dappy hanging around there. But let's get into this sling. As you can see, I got a little schmutz on mine. Looks like some chocolate that I could probably wash out because I've actually used this a bit. Here is our strappy dappy, all right? Magnetic, you see that little guy? Magnetic, clips in. I like the width of Bellroy's straps. The width that they have here feels like the right amount. Like I think a little bit narrower and it would kind of pinch a little bit more, a little bit fatter, and you're like, it's just too big. This magnet clip feels great. So I'm talking about for those of you who would use this on the regular, which, again, this is a public service announcement. This is how you take a sling off like that, okay? And you put it down on the table. And when you get good at the sling, you know how to grab it, right? And put it on, just like so, without having to do the like. Can you see this little diamond ripstop thing? That's called ripstop. This is it's a polyester made from recycled water bottles. All of these materials are. And this is a little bit of stitching. I don't know what it's for. I don't know, in there's not a pocket that it's just, maybe it's just for a little bit of support or stitching in a piece of the padding inside of here, because you can feel padding there. On the front, we also have a little clip for a light if you're biking or something, and then another one of those folded in, and you've got a zipper here that is water sealed. And this has got some admin stuff in there, a couple little pouches. However, in my use, this becomes either just the phone and the AirPods, right, kind of pocket. So you've got the quickest things that you need right there to just throw in and out and quick to get to. When you're open, you can see with much greater visibility than you would if it was pinched here and there. So you've got zips on both sides that just open up and you get that gusset working for you. You can see this little like glasses pocket pulled up off the bottom of the bag so it's not crushed. And that's the only thing going on inside of here. A little bit of like a, just something that they had to do for this zipper here, and it looks really nice. No stitches hanging out, no little unfinished fabrics, right? Piping all along here where there's some stitching going on. And then just your capacity, right? Here's my Bluetooth headphones. Perfect for that kind of a size, like just bringing some headphones around as an example of your size there. I have loved using this. It's just a pouch, a couple pockets, one main one, one other one. Inside the main one, just one little place to hide some stuff. Throw some stuff in there that you need, but you don't want like flopping around your smaller stuff. I need it less often, but I need it, and it's just kind of hidden there. Then this can be my quick access for phone and AirPods or whatever your like quickest keys kind of things are. You want as few things as possible in this one because you don't have as much visibility into here as you do into here. You can throw a bunch of junk into here and open it wide and be able to see everything, even in a fairly low light situation. And then those great zip pulls. Here we have a little bit of color popping on that orange. These come in a few different colors. Check them out on the website. They're surprisingly affordable. I mean, they're more expensive than you want to pay for very simple bags. But as I've shown you here, these aren't just very simple bags. Like, look at the stitching, like this little angled, like how it's angled right here. And we've got some stitching bits there. It just looks and feels great. And when it's on the body, you know, you can do it forwards and put on your Oakleys and have your like above the knee shorts, maybe a real tight t-shirt, rucking around going like, yeah, I'm ready for the party. Or you throw it on the back and you're sort of minimal here, and this doesn't look to anything, I don't think. I think like fashion-wise, style-wise, this is a really great size and look for a sling. It doesn't have hard angles. It's not too poofy or moofy. It's not massive, right? You can fit a surprising amount of gear in here because it does kind of stretch out much more when you need it to. Shout out again to Bellroy for making great stuff, for bringing so much more to the design of these things than they probably need to do, maybe. But the sum total ends up being really just like you're glad for it. These feel like great. I mean, this for a duffel, if you need a simple duffel, it's a no-brainer. Super great. This for a backpack is a little more like this. This isn't my laptop live every day out of kind of bag. This is like have it in the closet or the little like, you know, jacket place where you need to grab something for a quick day pack that's very lightweight. Throw like a, you know, couple sandwiches from the deli and a water bottle in there because you're going on a hike. Epic for that. And this is very capable of everyday use. Very capable of your everyday use, for sure, in terms of sling stuff. What do you think? What do you think? What's your take? Let me know in the comments. Traveling light, right? Like my podcast is called Travel Light. I mean, I did 3 episodes and then I kind of just kept making videos. I'm going to come back to the podcast. Traveling light, there's something really enjoyable about grabbing this bag like I just did, to have my iPad and notebooks, and a few things that are like, all right, we're gonna go to the coffee shop, we're just gonna work for a bit. Super lightweight, super nothing to it. It doesn't look all fancy, it doesn't look anything. It's just quick, grab what you need to. There's something about it that it like changes my mindset a bit. It makes me a little more in and out, a little more like, what am I here to do? Oh, that's right, we're doing this, right? They call this the Lite. I think it's basically the same exact design on their regular slings now, which are just made from a little bit of a beefier material. I kind of like this ripstop nylon from recycled water bottles. I do also really like their other materials as well. So if you're thinking about this, look at their other materials. Check out the Venture Collection video. I'll put a little doojobby up here about that one because I go into the sling there. I think it's exactly the same, just they're a little bit grittier material, which is great for everyday use. You can see my little schmutz here because this is white. I do think that'll probably wash out. I really don't care. I actually like when stuff patinas well over time. Okay, that's it. That's it on the light stuff. Let me know what you think. Bye.